Here are 5 dark secrets that Rockstar tried to hide in GTA 5. Now it's crazy to think that GTA 5 has been around for such a long time, yet we're still uncovering new secrets and mysteries buried within this world. And if you think you know everything about the game, think again, because I've got 5 of the darkest secrets Rockstar never talks about in GTA 5. And trust me, they will make you see the game in a whole different way. Number 1. Trevor might be a cannibal. You all know about the altruist cult, right? My pronunciation might not have been correct, but those freaky, naked weirdos with a nasty habit of eating people, yeah, they're seriously creepy. But what's even creepier is the wild theory that suggests Trevor might actually be a cannibal just like them. We already know he delivers hitchhikers to these maniacs so they can indulge in their cannibalistic urges, but there's a chance that Trevor himself has developed a taste for human meat. We already know he's a complete psychopath. I mean, he kills people at the slightest provocation, but cannibalism? That's a whole new level of messed up, even for him. Now, while the game doesn't outright confirm that Trevor's a cannibal, there are some seriously unsettling clues that points in that direction. The first hint comes in a cutscene before the Palito Score setup mission, where Trevor offers Michael some food. Michael, being cautious because, well, it's Trevor, declines the weird-looking stew. Trevor makes a casual remark about there being an eyelid in the stew.
What? An eyelid? That's probably not even human.
Grabs the bowl back and eats it himself. Moments later though, he pukes it up, which could mean he's either new to the whole cannibalism thing or he just hasn't quite developed a stomach for it yet. But that's not the only clue. During one of the possible endings where Franklin and Michael decide to kill Trevor, Michael says something that's pretty disturbing.
Human stew. That's my limit.
Human stew, that's my limit. I know that now. This kinda implies that while Michael is no stranger to killing people, cannibalism is something even he can't handle. Also, when you're playing as someone other than Trevor and you switch to him, you can sometimes catch him vomiting. If you're lucky, you might hear him mutter something like,
Never eat Indian people.
implying that whatever he ate didn't sit right with him. Now this is really dark, guys. We're talking cannibal level dark. But if you already knew that, let me know down in the comments, because I think Trevor is the coolest dude in Grand Theft Auto. Number 2. Playing God. In GTA 5, the in-game smartphone has a ton of cool features. You can talk to people, call emergency services, activate cheats, and even browse the internet. But if you have spent some time exploring the game's internet, you'll probably come across some wild and downright creepy websites. One of the darkest, without a doubt, is a site called Accept the Chaos. At first, it seems to be all about promoting science and atheism, but it hides a seriously disturbing secret. If you poke around the site, you will find this page that asks you if you want to play God, and there's a button to click. And next to it is a photo of a happy family, mom, dad, 2 kids, and their dog, all ready for the trip. Now, the moment you click the button, something really horrifying happens. A family from the photo gets into a tragic accident, their car smashing into a tree near a cliff and then bursting into flames. The site then updates with a graphic image of the aftermath, showing a graphic photo that I can't really show you here, but the whole family can be seen brutally dismembered, lying lifeless in the wreckage, and it gets even better or darker. Remember that mission where a barking dog leads Franklin to the guy stuck in a tree after a parachute accident? Well, apparently this is the same dog in the mission who dies in the car crash, except now it's a ghost, and only Franklin can see it. Creeper rat. Number 3. The truth behind Loyal Cemetery Dog. While we're on the topic of dogs and their connection to Franklin and GTA 5, there's another interesting reference that you might have missed. If you head to the cemetery as Franklin, you can occasionally spot a Greyfriar dog wandering between the graves, and if you follow it, it will lead you to a particular grave, which is supposedly its deceased owner's resting place. This is actually a nod to the real-life story of Greyfriar's Bobby, a dog from Edinburgh who famously spent 14 years guarding his owner's grave until he passed away himself. What's interesting is that it happened near Rockstar's workplace in Edinburgh, which is probably something that gave them the idea. The dog's dedication became so legendary that the government decided to create a statue in Bobby's honor, which became a huge tourist attraction. But there is a twist to this heartwarming tale, and it's a little darker than you might expect. Turns out the whole story was actually a hoax. The shocking revelation was made recently, backed with 5 years of deep research. It suggests that the whole story was made up by some local businessmen to attract more more tourists to grow their business. While there was indeed a loyal dog who spent years at the cemetery, the story claims after the original dog passed, it was quietly replaced by another identical looking dog kept there by the cemetery caretaker and local business owners to keep the myth alive. Now that really changes my perspective. I don't think I will be able to see the story in the same light as before. Number 4. Humane Labs experiments. Do you guys remember the monkey business mission in GTA 5? It's the one where FIB agents Steve ropes Michael, Franklin, and Trevor into stealing a chemical weapon from the Humane Labs and research facility, which was allegedly going to be used by the IAA in a false flag terrorist attack to grab more government funds. That's pretty dark already. But what's even crazier is the creepy and isolated building they break into, which uses a front as a perfume lab. If you look closely, it's clear this place is hiding some seriously disturbing secrets. When you visit the facility, you can spot evidence of some downright creepy experiments on monkeys and rats. It's one of the only places in the game where you will actually see monkeys, and this has led to some wild theories suggesting the scientists there might be mutating genes to create massive rats, super strong monkeys, and possibly even zombies. While most of these theories are unconfirmed, one of the more intriguing ones relates to the infamous Ratman stories that you might already have heard. But for those who don't, Ratman is a supposed urban legend in the GTA world, a creature said to hide in the sewers. Now while we'll never actually see Ratman in GTA 5, there are subtle hints that something or someone is living down there. When you explore the sewers, you will sometimes hear a steady, rhythmic heartbeat echoing through the tunnels. Some theories suggest that this might be Ratman's heartbeat, but what's even crazier is the idea that Ratman might actually be created at the Humane Labs through genetic experimentation. Could it be true? I don't know, man, but with everything else happening in GTA 5, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the game. Number 5. Trevor's girlfriend is also a psychopath. At this point, we all know Trevor's a total psychopath, but even in the madness of GTA 5, it was pretty crazy to see him end up with a girlfriend, especially someone like Ursula, who at first seems pretty normal. She's just this quiet woman minding her own business, right? Well, not exactly. As you get to know her, things get dark really fast. It turns out she's not nice at all.
Those damn birds, always singing no matter how many times I poison them.
Ursula has some seriously disturbing sociopathic tendencies, and she might even be a serial killer. As you get to know her, you start to realize just how deep her trauma runs. Her mom apparently abused her, locking her up in the basement, and even shaving her hair when she was a child. At some point, she shows Trevor the grave of her mother at the top of the mountain, and judging from her stories, it becomes apparent that it was she who killed her own mother. She even carries a patch of her mom's hair in her backpack like some twisted trophy or a constant reminder of the horrors she had to go through growing up. But she doesn't stop there. She also talks about having killed 2 other people, her gardener and a man who touched her. The more time you spend with her, the more you realize that she's a freaking psychopath, which does make her a great match for Trevor, I guess. These are just a handful of many unsettling facts and secrets that Rockstar has hidden away in the vast and crazy world of GTA 5. It's been over a decade and we still managed to stumble upon new ones, which is mind-blowing. Let me know some of the crazy secrets that you think not many people know about, and as always, if you knew all of these secrets, you're probably a GTA legend, my friend. That's pretty much all for this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please consider subscribing. It will be a great help. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.